Hope you guys loved that opening as much as I did, because I really wanted to actually do a whole video if I hadn't listened to it like 100 times already. All credit goes to Macrina of the Period, all did all that opening right there. It was an absolutely fabulous fan-made opening, and I definitely wanted to put it in this video, especially because of the whole topic of that. I haven't talked about Tokyo Ghoul Re in a while though, and I have some reasons for that, which I'll get down to in a little bit, but that's not the main point of this video. It's me basically saying I've been caught up though for a while now. I think I caught up to chapter 59 as we are on the Megan, and you're wondering, why did I actually start off the video with that right there? Why did I start off with this fan-made opening saying Panda, what the fuck are you doing? Is this all that the whole video was going to? Trust me, I'm gonna get to that. Now, as we are way over a year's worth of Tokyo Ghoul Re material now, there's been a lot of questions, and even still, after 40 chapters or so, new rumors about saying, oh, there's going to be an anime coming out soon around about this time, and that a lot of series actually get an anime around about their first year worth. Series like Tokyo Ghoul got it around about, I believe to say it was 2.5 years after its first anime, and then it did the surprise out of everyone's oh my god, it's ending just right there, and honestly, with how this season ended, honestly, with all if we account every chapter that's out right now at 59, I feel like there's definitely enough material right there and there to do a season of Tokyo Ghoul Re, or a season 3 if you're counting it all as well. Now, I know a lot of people saying oh, there's a lot of issues and all that, got all of what was happening in Route A. Route A, as we all know, is considered fucking bad, not that good. The best, honestly, episode out of that is probably the first episode, I'd say, out of that, and even people can debate, honestly, the last episode. There's a lot of meaning to that, but that's not what we're here to talk about. And honestly, after seeing this opening and honestly seeing a lot of things I've been thinking about, and I haven't really let you guys know my opinion really on Ghoul for quite a while now, for about 3 or 4 months, I thought I'd let you guys know about that. So honestly, one of my favorite things that was happening recently is the Eto versus Kaneki action. It's just the entire insanity of Blood Kaneki, and one of my favorite lines next to Eradication is why do I have to save trash like you? Just Kaneki on there fighting in Kane, the whole revelation of Kane as well, exactly, turning out to be Karen as well, and the whole sacrifice of what she had to do, protect Tsukiyama's, Kaneki, the amount of stuff that he's gone through, the amount this man is just broken down in his mind. Honestly, I feel with a lot of the questions and I've always wanted as well, and it was kind of the main things I wanted to see from the start of Tokyo Ghoul Re is, are we going to see White Kaneki back? Are we going to see that Kaneki? Are we going to see the original Kaneki? And honestly, I was quite upset thinking about we never might actually get him on the teasers that we kept getting all the time. I think though, now that I've thought of it over time, and now I'm kind of not getting that little bit biased, oh, I just want to see a lot more action, and I'm now starting to think about Kaneki more as a character, and I'm starting to see more of the complexities of Ghoul. I'm starting to feel we might not even need that Kaneki back anymore. We might still see him though around about the end of the series. I still think Sushi is probably going to go around the same route what he did with Tokyo Ghoul or the original series, where I feel this is probably what only I'd like to say 1/3. He could make this 100 chapters or so. This could be 1/3 to a half, but I definitely think we've already a third way through the story already, as a lot of drastic things has happened already in the story, mainly Shirazu's death, which honestly I think since they got their body, they're definitely going to do some Takizawa stuff onto him and definitely revive him. Whether or not that would be the same Shirazu, there might be any sense of Shirazu left inside of him, I doubt that. Maybe there might be a little bit, but exactly with Takizawa, we've seen a little bit of there's something in him, although he's probably way beyond fixing at this point. I definitely feel as well with Shirazu there's going to be something, and I absolutely adore that what Uni did, just actually naming his sword around about, I think it was Bikaku or something like that. It was something around that name that he named in the honor of Shirazu, and I really respected that. And Shirazu, out of all the actual characters and all that, was one of my favorite, and to see him die, I was oh, it's just I don't want this to happen. No Shirazu, why? And honestly, to see the development Saigyo, Yonebashi as well, see what she's kind of going from with the new kind of students that they got now, they got the new members of the QS squad, and I'm kind of wondering where that's going to go. I'm kind of a little bit not irked, but a little bit like, hopefully we're not going to focus too much on these characters, because even still, like, I've been enjoying a lot of I still think a lot of the issues is that we have been focusing a lot too much on like a lot of the investigations, like a lot of the new ones, guys, that are coming out here, and you know, it is interesting to learn about them as well, and we definitely do need to know about them, but it's like, we don't need so much attention going on them when we should be really focusing on like the main characters, which is mainly, you know, like from what we've seen in Mutsuki, Umi, like, you know, Kaneki, like Anime, like, I feel like all these characters are key members, including as well from what we've seen from the Ghoul side as well, which we haven't seen too much of Toka and all their characters there from that side, which I feel like now is the time for them to start taking a more bigger role in the story. Ever since like Tsukiyama has seemingly gone to like retreat back to their place, it's like I can definitely see like now this is the time where they're going to regulate, you know, they're going to gather the things, you know, think about what's going to happen now once they see probably Kaneki again, see like what kind of person he's changed into and what exactly are they going to do about this, like, because I imagine like Tsukiyama is probably quite pissed at the moment, yeah, after that whole dropping him off the skyscraper thing and kind of Karen, like, you know, taking the fall for him. I don't think like Tsukiyama's going to put Kaneki on his Christmas card list. And the whole point is like you're saying, will we get an anime out of this point? I definitely think we will get the announcement in 2016. I remember doing that video saying we could possibly getting it in 2016. Whether or not that still be the case, if we are going to get it, then the time that it should be announced is during springtime, is like when we should get the announcement and saying that the anime is coming out in fall. Now, with the pacing and all that, and I know people are going to roll their eyes the second that they hear this because they think Period did a travesty to both seasons and all that. Now, we've already said what we said about Route A. We're not going to talk about that. That's like, you know, beating a dead horse. To me, if they added like an OVA or two, or added some of the stuff that they missed out already in the original Tokyo Ghoul, it's fine. I still loved it. People wouldn't have been going hype over Tokyo Ghoul if there wasn't something enjoyable out of those 12 episodes, and then they wouldn't have read the manga and be like, oh my god, the manga's so better. Like, they wouldn't have done that. Either still, if it was a terrible adaptation, then it would just be like, oh fuck that, I just suck everything about the anime. But no, we still have people that are fan. I still enjoy the anime for what it is. I enjoy the manga for what it is, and I absolutely adore the manga. And I say fuck off to like Route 8 for the most part, apart from like an episode or two here. And seemingly what they've done like around about each season or so, like including the season 1, they did about like 70 chapters or so, like for like 12 episodes. And in the dream world, it like Tokyo Ghoul would still be ongoing right now. We'd be on episode 30 or 40 right now, and we would be probably, I'd say, around about the end of the series, and we would probably be like having like, I don't know, a year break before we actually get the next stuff with Ri. That's the dream world that we would have been in with this series, and every single episode that Period did would be amazing. Now, with what we're going to be being reasonable about this stuff here and then, because we have like a Terra from Mars as well. Terra from Mars got 12 episodes, not the greatest adaptation as well. It was pretty nice for the most part, like, although fuck that ending. It's getting another season as well, and I can definitely see as Tokyo Ghoul is one of the biggest sellers right there, right now. It's like, it's one of the hugest seinen series out there now, next to Kingdom. Out of the two seinen series that sell very well right now, it's Tokyo Ghoul and Kingdom. And both of them right now are probably the potential leads that could be getting animes. I know Kingdom already had 2 seasons, and one was CGI and one was not. I can still think of the potential that we could maybe get another Kingdom stuff in the future, and the same thing could be said with Tokyo Ghoul. I think we can get everything, and if there's going to be an announcement, it's going to be in spring this year. If it's announced any other time, I feel like at summertime, then I can definitely see that. We'll honestly have to wait and see. Normally stuff like this is leaked out though. We've seen that with the My Hero Academia stuff that they got leaked out on the website, so we honestly have to wait and see. And I think honestly the only thing that we should really be talking about with like the whole thing with Route A, we don't want anything like that again. With Ri, I really would like to see 24 episodes, but I think it is going to be another 12. I think that's how they're always going to keep doing it. Maybe they don't want to put too much into the series like that in case it could backfire or something like that. We don't know. In a dream, like I said, in Dream World, it would be in like 50 episodes. That would be amazing. But even still, I don't feel like that happening. If it is 24 episodes, that'd be amazing. I'd absolutely love it. If it was ongoing, even better. But in the, you know, nowadays, with how anime works and all that, we probably are going to see 12 episodes for the next season, and I'm very much excited. Like, I do really enjoy Tokyo Ghoul, like, and I'm glad that I was able to read it and enjoy it for what it was, because you know what, a lot of the reasons, like, saying it right now, I'm here, like, I stopped reviewing it, I was a little bit annoyed that I kept getting things wrong, I was missing stuff out, and even though I'm honest with the chapters I am, that's one of the key things that I do as a reviewer. I like to be like 100% honest. I will let my pride get in the way of me sometimes, and I've admitted this before in another Tokyo Ghoul video. And yeah, that does irk me when you get like tens and like hundreds of people saying like, no, you did this wrong, you're not looking at it properly. I mean, sometimes they're a little bit ridiculous when they're saying, no, look at the flower petals, like that's a symbolism or something, okay? They're like, I don't examine everything of Kaneki. I don't examine like his shoes, his fucking dick, you know, stupid stuff like that. Like, but even still, like, I do like to appreciate some of the theories that are out there, and also as well appreciate like when people tell me to go a little bit more in depth with the videos, which is definitely something I should be doing a lot more as a reviewer. And there's a little bit of difference between advice and criticism, and sometimes, as all human beings aren't perfect, I can't take that too well sometimes. That's my pride getting in the way, and I humbly apologize for that. And that's one thing about 2016, is that I'm going to let myself not let my pride get in the way of a lot of things, and take a lot more advice and critical criticism from people, and that will only not make videos better than myself, but also as well, you'll be getting a nice little bit out of it as well. Honestly, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below about this Tokyo Ghoul video. What do you think? Do we think we're going to get a new season? We've got 3 months pretty much to hear if we're going to get any news from it. And if we do hear anything more from it in summer and fall, then don't really expect too much that it's going to like come out at that time of the season. We could potentially see it 2017, but I think around about this time it's going to be announced. And if not, it's like that's just a stupid move at all, because like Tokyo Ghoul is still on fire, people still demanding more, and honestly, like, that's what people want. They want more Ghoul, they want more of it. Like, you can't get enough. I mean, you guys are watching this video right now because you want more Ghoul, you want to talk about it. But it was nice to kind of talk a little bit about the manga as well. I haven't done that in a while, and you know what, maybe I might be starting doing the chapter reviews again if you guys really actually want that, but we'll have to wait and see. Like, honestly, it would be nice to have a little bit of seinen back on the channel again. But let me know what you think in the comments section down below. But that's all from me, so thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys next time.